I didn't want Romeo or Charlotte to grow up like this. Est-ce que tu vois maman dans la caméra?
Non.
Qu'est-ce que tu vois dans... For us, really felt like the answer to all our questions.
From Paris to Lago Maggiore.
If I was not scared to be bored at the lake.
Non copri più le orecchie, amore.
On est vraiment pas mal. Oh, like people are kind. When you go to the supermarket, people talk to you. Okay, I'm taking the opportunity to have a little cigarette break while I can to answer some questions that you ask me about the lake and why we moved to the lake. I mean, it's so funny how we took the decision to change completely our life without really giving any explanation because it felt very natural to us. But if you don't know, I'm born and raised in Paris. I always lived in big cities, and I lived in New York, in London, in Paris, in Milan, obviously. And with Riccardo, we decided 2 years ago actually to move out of the city at the Lake Maggiore. Look at this beauty. I feel like this decision really came from a place in which we have the freedom to be able to work a bit from where we want, because Riccardo is a consultant. He has his own businesses. I'm the same, so we have an office in Milan, but we know that we could also work at home if we had an office space, and we basically wanted to have a better quality of life. Okay, I'm gonna give you Riccardo while he's taking a video.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can do voiceover like trailer of our life, you know?
Trailer of your life?
Yeah.
Like she's always preparing me for things, you know, like Gabriel Conisil in The Life on the Lake. From Paris to Lago Maggiore. Oh, but look at the view.
What else?
Literally looks like we are in Brazil.
A bit colder.
C'est tellement belle, mon amour, avec la fringe.
La fringe, comment elle est? Elle est bien ou pas?
Très bien. Ouais, ouais.
J'ai un peu froid à la tête.
Hai i capelli più corti adesso? Non copri più le orecchie, amore. Je ne sais pas si c'est plus belle les lacs ou Gab. Non, Gab. Gab dans les lacs.
Je t'aime. Give me.
Give me, give me, give me.
Look, c'è.
Sì. Les lacs.
Pas mal, hein. Oh. Il y a une bonne odeur. Living his best life. This is incredible. How blessed. So being with the kids in a big city, I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it was like such an amazing period. But after COVID and during COVID, we had a home on the countryside of Bologna, because this is where I was producing the clothes for La Semaine, and we stayed there because we got blocked there, and it was the first time for us that we lived outside the city and we touched this slow life. No, it's really the quiet life. You come here, you sit, you watch the view, the boats coming and going, then you have a little glass of wine. The kids are playing and running in freedom. It's like a little heaven. Tu te rends compte qu'on vit ici?
C'est incroyable.
Cioè, look at this. This is a postcard. And it was so good. Like, having the kids after, we really realized how important it is for us to have a better quality of life. Vai, Romy! Spingi con le gambe! Via! Pom pom! Whoa! To live in a place that is quieter, that is safer, that is simpler also. I feel like in Milan, all the kids, you could go to a public school, but most of the kids that we know, they go in private school from a very young age. I didn't want Romeo or Charlotte to grow up like this. I really want them to experience a normal life, go to public school, be with simple person and not only with sons of. Living on the lake for us really felt like the answer to all our questions, and like... Moi j'ai un petit koala, un petit koala. Oh là, attention, passe sous l'arbre les plantes, accroche-toi bien. You know, being able to enjoy the simple things like the sunset, the sunrise, a walk in the nature. Oh! Eating well. I still don't cook, but when I will have the house, I will do it, I told you. You know, just enjoying the simple things of life. And last time I received a question and a girl told me, but you're not scared to be bored at the lake. For us, it's a bit the opposite. Like with the work we are doing, you know, we have so much travel. We always go in very crowded places. We have the chance to experience that through work. So when we are at home, what we are looking for is the opposite of that. Like we want to be isolated. We want to be living the simple life. Tu me fais moi. Tu me vois dans la caméra. Tiens bien la caméra, là, fais pas tomber mon cœur. Est-ce que tu vois maman dans la caméra?
Non.
Comme...
Papa.
C'est toi qui l'as fait. Filme papa. We are not scared ever of being bored. Like we're looking for it. I feel like one of the things that is missing or was missing in our life was also moment of like peace and quiet. When you do a job that is creative, you need to get bored because this is from boredom that you create and you have new ideas. And so being always on this high pace just made us like robots, you know. So that's why. Then why the Lake Maggiore? Look how beautiful is this place. The light in the afternoon. Wow. Simple answer. We chose the Lake Maggiore. At the beginning, we were hesitating. We wanted to go in a place that was maximum 1 hour drive from Milan because we still go to Milan with Riccardo a few days a week, so we needed a place that was an hour max. That's the commitment of like driving we could handle. At the beginning I was thinking also Le Langhe, that is like a super beautiful region in Italy near to Milan. In which you have beautiful collines, and this is where you have like the truffles and the wine.
Distrazioni
Grazie
zero.
mille. And I really love this area. And but we realized basically that it was not convenient. Like the air is a bit polluted there, and also there's no airport nearby. For me and my work that I'm traveling all the time, it was really important for me to have an airport nearby so I could jump on a plane and jump out. And we spent some holidays at the Lake Maggiore because the mom of Riccardo loved this place. There's an helicopter flying. It's so funny how here you have people commuting in helicopter. Like so many houses, they have their helicopter spot to land. There are some houses that are illegal. I don't even know we can call them houses because it's more like a huge villa. Look at this one there. So pretty. Imagine living there. Another incredible house. Here there's a little concentration of houses. Imagine the one here, like you're living on the water. This one here, the next one there. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, we hesitated a bit, but then we spent some holidays there. And fun fact is that the first time that Romeo had a swim was actually at the Lake Maggiore. And so we started to look out for a home. And the second home we saw is the home that we bought. It went super fast. Basically, we started to think about it. We searched online, and the second house that we visit was the one. We fell in love with the place. We fell in love with the view that is incredible, with the energy. We fell in love with our neighbors also that we love, that are like a British couple. You know, with Riccardo, we always say, like our friends says that we have a bit of like una sana inconscienza, no? It's a healthy inconscience.
Viva la mamma, viva le re, forse per colpa
you realize this is our life?
I do, and I'm enjoying though.
Sometimes we don't ask ourselves so many questions. Oh, sorry. So we don't ask ourselves so many questions. When we make a decision, we just go for it and we kind of listen to our needs. So we felt that we needed a change. We wanted to change lifestyle. Cioè,
Sweet life on the lake.
for real. Cioè, look at the colors. It's so pretty. We saw the house, it was the one, and we got it basically. So it was a very natural, instinctive decision that we made. And to be honest, even though now we are there till end of August, so it's been a while, and we are in a house that is not ours, that we don't like so much and everything, and we're so happy. We are so happy, even though, you know, as a family, we have 2 kids, we have a dog. Living in a place in which you don't feel at home, in which you don't have your stuff, can feel a bit exhausting. Also, we moved out like three times this year, so it has been like a tough year for that. But even though we're super happy to be here, and every time we are here and we drive or we have a walk, we're like, oh my god, but how beautiful is this place. I'm so grateful that we took this decision. When I will always remember when I showed my dad for the first time the house and the view and the lake that he didn't know. He was really like proud of us for taking this decision, because it feels here like a little heaven in which it's a bit like as if the time stopped, you know, like people are kind.
Ho voluto prendere la mia prima barca di 10 metri in più vintage, così con un'elica di prua, non c'è niente. L'unica cosa che ti consiglierei è di cambiare la cima di prua.
When you go to the supermarket, people talk to you. There's this village vibe that I never experienced because I always lived in big city, that I really love. As the rhythm is slower, I feel like people do enjoy a bit more the simple things in life. You know, simple thing as you go to a coffee and you order your cappuccino and you have a chat with someone that you don't know, but you have a chat. I love that. I think it's a healthy place for our children to grow. Presque. Tu te sers un peu de jus. Oh là. Non. On trempe aussi le croissant dans le jus d'ananas. Bah oui, bah c'est sûr. Excusez-moi. On a un chef qui nous prépare des... We have a chef that is creating his own recipes,
Ma
you
ancora
know?
il succo, amore, è pieno.
We're super lucky. So you should
Bevilo
try.
prima.
It feels very healthy, you know? I would have never have thought 10 years ago that I would move to the countryside, no? But I feel like it's also about phases in life. You have phases in which, you know, I lived in New York, I live in London, I wanted to be in the middle of the chaos, I wanted to leave the city, I wanted to feel the energy, Now I don't want that anymore. Like, I have it enough. Like, I want the opposite. I want peace and quiet. I want to grow my veggies. I want to have fresh eggs from my chickens in my garden. I want to cook. I want to read. I want to do fireplace. And I want silence. And I want slow, you know, I want slow pace. I want to enjoy the sunset every day. Like little things like that. Like, this is exactly what I want. That's what feels right for us as a family at the moment. And I think that for the kids, it's amazing. I can already see how happy they are here. And that's it. That's the reason why we moved to the Lake Maggiore. The house should start to come together for Christmas. So we will not have the dining table, but we will have the sofa. We will have few things already. So we are going to start to settle there during Christmas. I'm excited. I think we will be fully moved in around February. Like, this is the time that will be okay. Everything will be done. We'll be a bit more settled, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Also, we have so many updates on the house and on the work. I need to show you. I'm gonna do a full video about it. It's a new chapter of our life. Sometimes I do miss Paris because it's my home, but I have to say that even though I loved last year when we stayed there for a little, I don't feel, I don't know. I love the energy of Paris. I love the beauty of Paris, but it's not safe enough now. I feel like there's so many problems of like people going into their homes, and like at some point I got super scared because a lot of like friends of mine got robbed, and they want you to be in the house. I heard an horrible story in which they wanted to get the watch from the husband, and they came into the house when the nanny opened the door and in the middle of the day, and they put a gun on the face of the little boy that was 3 years old to ask the mom to show where everything was. And this is the kind of things that freaks me out. So even though I love Paris, I could never see myself living there, hearing the story that I'm hearing lately. Maybe one day, maybe if things change, maybe when the kids will go to high school, and for them it would be nice to have something a bit more international. But for now and for the next years, this is gonna be basically our little nest, and I love that for us. So also another thing about the Lake Maggiore that I love is that I feel like it's the perfect mix between nature and culture and beauty. Like the architecture is incredible. You have so many beautiful spots. Like you have historical hotels. Look at this. Yes. This is the Lake Maggiore, my friends. Grandiose. There's the statue. And we never been here, so I'm super curious now that we're living here to see if this is gonna become one of our favorite places. How beautiful it is. C'è il bar. Cioè, like, can you see detail? And cioè, this is the button to the elevator. Incredible. You have Isola Borromeo, you have so many dreamy spots. This here is Isola dei Pescatori. We love to come here with Riccardo and the kids to have lunch. There is a super nice restaurant right here. Isola Bella e Isola Madre. Isola Madre with the mountains in the back. I love this place. And in the meanwhile, you are in a lake, next you have the mountains. And I mean, if this is not an Italian dream. And the vegetation is beautiful, like it's literally like the perfect balance of everything that I love. So it's a dream. You know, when you finally feel like you find your home, it's a weird thing, but I really believe that this is my home now, you know. I feel home here. I never felt home any other place I've been before. I never felt home anywhere. I always knew that I was passing by, you know. And I stopped also feeling home in Paris. I mean, kind of feels like home forever, but not like home. And now I really feel like this is my home. This place on earth feels like home. So I'm super grateful for it, because it's hard to don't feel like you're belonging somewhere, you know. Here I want to put the racine, you know? The racine of the tree. I don't know how you say in English, but I want to ground myself here. So I guess it's good. Voilà.